forgot to. I threw it away. It ain't no good. You gotta keep those in the refrigerator. That's Victoza. That was like the last one I had. I wasn't taking it anyway. This is my inhaler. I have to take every morning. I'm supposed to take it every morning, every night. I jump. But I do take it when I'm in. Okay, I'm live. And when I'm outside in all this grass. This one I take for, you know, just in case purpose. Okay, we are at the track. Hello, my family, friends, and items and jewels. It is Saturday morning. I gotta take my keys. It is Saturday morning, and we are doing our live workout. Good morning. I want somebody to leave a comment so I can make sure I can see the comments. We doing our Saturday workout at the park. Hey, Miss V. Thank you for leaving the comments so I can make sure they working, girl. Hey, Miss V. What's up, mama? Okay, let's, I got my thing today where I ain't got to just hold the phone. I'm holding y'all on here. Let's go walk. Okay, you all. It's nice and, oh, can y'all see me? It's sunny. Nice and sunny. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. It is nice out here, though. One of the reasons why I wanted to come out here and walk, y'all, is because I've been having some. For one, it's beautiful out here. What is that? For one, it's just beautiful out here. For two, I've been having some issues with cramping in my my right. Is that my right? Yeah, my right upper thigh. I'm like, what the world? So I've been using my heating pad. I remember this lady when I did her what did I do? Oh, I got a massage. I got a massage from this lady, and she told me that when you have those cramping in your legs like that, those are your nerves. And oh, y'all, it's starting to get hot. I'm over here in the sun. And because sometimes our nerves like get knotted up or something like that. And she said, when she was giving me a massage, she was like, oh, you got a lot of knots in your legs. I'm like, well, sis, can you get them out? And so she did that. She got all those knots out my leg and stuff like that. And then she told me that really I used to have them so bad when yeah. And so it's my upper thigh on my leg. Sometimes I can be walking and it'll be numb. It'll feel like it's going numb. I'm like, what the heck? I'm trying to get to the seat over here so I can put my bottle in my rag down. But she said that's numbness, and it can come from the nerves, that come from our back or whatever. Because sometimes if you have problems with your back, sciatic nerve and stuff like that, you'll get cramps in your leg, down your leg. But honey, let me tell you, when them cramps start going to the bottom of my leg, hey Kim, I ain't see you. I said, get the heating pad, cause she told me that we should at night, a part of self-care, y'all women of a particular age that be out here walking and stuff like that, a part of self-care is what is that? Oh, a lighter. Good morning. She said a part of self-care is use heating pads on your legs at night, and because they help with the what did she say? They help with the nerves. They help with your nerves. So if y'all got a heating pad at home, and if y'all have those issues like more, put your heating pads on your legs. So while I was sitting there watching TV, your circulation, right? That's what your circulation. So after I put that heating pad on there, it did feel better. It really did feel better. Have a good walk.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit.
Oh, okay. It is already. I do have a friend. Let me stretch. Korean or either Chinese. That's what I like about this area. It's real diverse. It's diverse. Let's turn sideways. Stretch my thigh. It's this part right here that be hurting. Right here. It don't hurt. It gets numb. It goes numb on me, y'all. I'm about to fall. Which is crazy. Hey, he going the opposite way. This is the opposite way. My phone is crooked. Let me do this last one to stretch out my thigh. Whoa. Okay, stand up straight, Stephanie. You can feel it right here. It stretches out your thigh. Okay. Balance. Whoa. I know he gonna jog because he nice and tall. Tall and slim. All right, y'all ready to walk? Let's take a step. Can you see my oh, there you go. Oh, there you go, Kim. Okay, y'all, let's walk. Let's hit it. I hate leaving my water right here. I got an issue with leaving my drinks. Wait, he got me going the wrong way. Is this a Korean thing? We don't go the wrong way. Oh, is it the right way? Whatever, we just gonna follow suit, right? But if he jump off a bridge, I ain't following. I know. I feel like I'm supposed to be going the other way. But anyway, my cup over here, y'all know, I'm here watching Who was, hey, Dr. Ninja Turtle. No, you get up and do something, Dr. Ninja Turtle. Go outside and cut the grass and go for a walk. You said you was going to work out with me. So hopefully next week I'll be able to have it set up where I can, my StreamYard. Because I got my computer in my bedroom. So I'm going to play around with my laptop and see. Thank you. I need the motivation. Play around with my laptop and see if I can pull a StreamYard up on there. I think I did before. Pull a StreamYard up on there. And then we'll be able to go on StreamYard. I wish I could do it on my... I'm going to see if I could do it on my tablet. Whichever one looks clearer, we'll do that. Oh, y'all, I forgot to set my timer. I can't now, because I can't. If I do, I turn the stream on, so I can't track my steps. Oh, whatever. So we're gonna go around 4 times. 4 times is a mile. My leg is all right now, but after I walk for a while, I start getting that numbness. Look at old Daddy. Come on, Daddy. He took off his shirt. He is jogging. Come on, get something to look at while I'm walking. Yeah, let me stop. Lord help me. That's how it is. You be the only one up there. But as time go on, everybody else start coming out. Everybody start coming out. I ain't mad. I'd rather have somebody on the track with me than to be out here by myself. Y'all, my daughter's birthday is Monday. Michelle, her birthday is Monday. I was listening. Making you some breakfast? Yeah. I was thinking about taking my daughter to breakfast, but she had to go in to her job. This is her last week at this job, and she started her new job she's gonna be working under the under the mayor, I think, something like that, of Cleveland. So she's gonna be working policies and procedures. That's exactly what she wants to do. That's what she went to school for and all that good stuff. And she got all that degree, all that education, and she'll be able to work in her field and the field that she likes. So that's great. It's always good when you can put these degrees to work, honey, because we pay enough money for them, for real. Thank God I have been blessed to be able to not have to take out any student loans or anything like that because I got into the TEACH program. And the TEACH program pays for my education. As long as I continue to work with kids. That's why, y'all, I got to get back into working with, they have to be like early pre-K kids. It can't be just any age, I don't think. So, because that's what my degree is, early childhood education. So, that's what we doing. Y'all, okay, guess what? For one, it's hot. My thing coming up, I got my thing on around my abdomen, my core, to help me sweat. And it's moving, but that ain't what I wanted to tell y'all. But guess what? I got a Monday. It's a Monday I put in 2 applications. One for a teacher, one for a teacher assistant, in the centers. The centers is the county's daycares. The county's, I think, is pre-K programs and their daycares. What you say? Uh, I started. It's starting to cool down there. Oh, so I seen in my email yesterday. They want to interview me. They said that with my qualifications, that I may be good for a teacher's assistant position, which is okay because the qualifications that I have is and is good for a preschool teacher, but I don't have the experience in a big setting. So I said I wanted to take a year and be a teacher's assistant, but I wanted to be in the school system because of hours and when holidays they close, I'm closed. Now this one is a preschool. I think it's a preschool class, which is still good. Preschool classes, even in the centers, I think they follow the same times, limits, and stuff like that. They close on holidays and all that. So, but I'll find out. So, I seen it yesterday, and I didn't respond to it because I couldn't remember how much how much they wanted, how much they was gonna pay me. I can't remember. So, walking and talking ain't no joke. But I tried to look it up today to see how much they paying. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the interview. So I'm gonna send a message and leave her my availability, my hours. I guess that's how you do it, you know. I ain't did this in so long. And because she said that we're interested in interviewing you, da 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 da. Per viewing your resume and information. So, yeah, got my first interview. I have my first interview. I have a. Congratulations, yeah, girl. It ain't in the school. Experience, a year experience, because when I was putting in applications at the schools, they was saying, experience in a classroom setting, and they was asking for like different type of certificates. So I'm looking into getting the pre-K certificate, so I can take this year, get my year experience. As long as they have, okay, the deal breaker for me is, let me finish my thought. I can get my year experience, and I can get my certificate. I get some certificates I can use this year to get a preschool certificate, and still look to the teachers certificate. Now, the deal breaker for me is if them jokers ain't got no, ain't got no retirement plan. Because I at it, I look at that when I fill out applications. They do have the medical and all of that stuff, holidays, paid time, and all that. But I can't remember whether I saw the retirement. So, because one of my goals, y'all, I probably told Kim, is for doing this, not the only one, but it's because I want the experience, and I always wanted to be a teacher. And what is a beautiful butterfly? And I want a retirement plan. And because I have the only thing that I've been paying into, and lack thereof, is Social Security. And I don't think I wasn't even paying into my Social Security since I've been doing daycare. But I've been working since I was 15. So almost half of those years, I paid into my Social Security through working. But, yeah, because I didn't know. I didn't know. I know I was supposed to do all that because, if you're going to start your own business, you got to know that. I found that out like 5 years ago. I had already been, but did I do it? I didn't. I wasn't a good steward. I didn't take care of that. So, but that's okay. Like I said, if the Lord allows, I got 10 good more years to work, and we're going to do it in a classroom, getting a pension. I ain't playing. So, we got to be smart about this thing, because I'm older, and I got to get my life together before it's time for me to go sit down somewhere. But I'm going to be like him. When I retire, I'm still going to be doing something, because I don't like being bored. Okay, y'all. I feel some tightness coming on. Let me stretch. The sun says you'll get something in the school system. Yeah, it sure is. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep looking. I feel my back going tight. So when we out here doing that walking, there is a point of when exercising and walking. There's a point that you get to early on that feels hard. It's like you feel like you can't make it, or it hurts. It hurts. Let's put it that way. Some stuff starts to tighten up, or something start hurting, or you're like, oh, I can't do it. That's the push past part right there, y'all. That's the push past part right there. That's the part that you have to push past and keep going. That's the part where you got to keep going. Once you keep going, that it'll start feeling better. I know that. Trust me, you. Good job. That's the part that you got to push past. And a lot of times, when you push past that part, that's when it gets easier. But it's just pushing past that part where it start burning or hurting. I'm gonna get back up. Let me check this. Awesome on the interview. I have to go to a meeting, but I will be here. Thank you so much. Go to Cleveland, Kim. I already told you about that, girl. You'll get something in the school. Actually, this daycare. I was looking at. Let me take a sip of water and keep walking, because this is my push pass part right here. I already feel it. Okay, now I'm gonna turn around, y'all, and I'm gonna go the right way, because everybody else going that way. But my friend that's running, he going the opposite way. My cousin works in HR in Akron. Oh, okay. So we're going to go this way now. This is the way I feel like I should be going. I am, some of the schools that I was looking at on the west side in certain areas is Cleveland. And I'm gonna be looking at those. Next week I'll have more time to ride around, because I'll be finished with my homework. I'll be finished with this semester tomorrow. And I'm gonna look at those schools. And like in the upper areas of Detroit and all the rest of that over there. I'm gonna look at those schools, write those down, and go on the internet, and I'm gonna see if they hiring. I'm gonna see if they have any openings, and those are Cleveland. So one daycare thing I didn't fill out for, which they was paying pretty good or whatever, but they was saying there ain't no guarantee that you will get the building, the area that you want, and I want West Side, cause y'all, I don't wanna live on the West Side and work on the East Side, vice versa. I did that when I was younger, and our winters get bad. Even though here, if winter bad, I mean if we have a storm, they close the schools, whatever. But no, 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 no. I'm to the point in my life where I don't want to work where I have to get on the freeway to get there. Nope. No. I don't want to do that. I think my friend gone, y'all. He gone. I don't want to do that. Because if it's bad outside, I just want to be able to take the streets. And you can take the streets from the east side to the west side, but you got to go down. It's a long drive. It's a long drive. And it all depends on what city you got to go through. Them jokers don't clean their streets. So when you live in a city that where it snows, you got to take that into consideration. When you my age, if you like me, but other people don't care. I care. You know why I care? Because I did that. I did that. I done worked in all these cities, but I kept a job. I tell you, when I tell y'all, I've been working since I was 15, 16. I've been working since I was 16. I had a baby at 15. I had to get a job because my mama was like, you going to take care of that baby and you going to go to school. And you going to graduate. So I ain't had that mama that like, oh, I'll take care of the baby. My mother was like, I'm going to work. I'm going to work. Because she had a house. She had to pay her bills. So, yes, child. But I will work in one of the Cleveland schools on this side of town. I will. In certain areas. When it get closer to West 25th and all of that, no ma'am, no sir. I love my children, but honey, everybody's city got a rough patch. I made the same choice when I lived in D.C. No freeway. Right? Oh, D.C. gets snow. No freeway. Worked well. Yeah, D.C. gets. Don't D.C. get snow and it get cold? Yeah. But yeah. Even though some of our winters be kind of good, don't be too bad. But Kim, you know one of my whole reasons for wanting to be in the school system, child, besides I want the experience with teaching, is I ain't got to work in the winter. I mean, the summertime, if I don't want to. But knowing me, I probably will do something. And all the holidays, I get 2 weeks on Christmas. Shoot, child. Absolutely. On Thanksgiving, Wednesday, Thursday. I think their last day is Tuesday. So they close Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Child, that's 5 days right there. Honey, listen, I'm trying to be on the school system's calendar. Okay? Yo, doing daycare in your home, when you work as a child daycare provider, you are on your parents' schedule. Unless some of them daycare providers, honey, y'all, they didn't care. They was like, nope, I'm closed. They ain't, or they had somebody else that was helping them. I didn't. I did for the first couple years or whatever. The first 10 years after that, both my people, one of my people got a job. The other one, she she moved and she got older. It was Out's mom. But you on their schedule. If you don't take off, for those holidays and stuff like that, or get you a vacation, and then what happens if you do take off and they parents get mad, they take their kids and put them somewhere else, and then your income is down. So, so it's like doing home daycare. The Lord kept me. Listen, I ain't even gonna hold you. The Lord kept me for 25 years. He kept kids in my house. He kept my income good enough, where I could pay. Listen, hey, Nikki, hey, pay my bills. I would always pray. One of my prayers was always, the Lord, keep me, in my job, so that I could be able to pay my bills and take care of my family. And so that was always a part of my prayer. Listen, the prayers of the righteous avail much. Listen, I believe that with my whole heart. So, y'all hear the church bell? Right when I'm talking about my Jesus. Confirmation. I know you hear me, Lord. I'm giving you props. Yes. So, but I just believe. I believe in my heart, in my whole being, in my shanana, my Holy Ghost was telling me it was time to make the transition. So here we are. We made it, and we on our last lap, y'all. This lap 4. What time is it? 32 minutes. This is lap 4. Dang, that went quick. And I'm not walking real slow, so that's cool. That is cool. I could be walking faster, but I am. My water is on the other side of the track. So if I want water, I gotta walk to it. I gotta walk to it. So what I'm gonna do after I go around, I'm gonna sit down and drink some water, and I'm gonna talk to y'all for a minute, and then I might do some more. I'll probably do some more. Because I worked out Monday. I worked out Saturday. I worked out Monday. And I went for a walk. But I haven't worked out since then, y'all. I had to work one day this week. And I've been doing homework. But I have to take the time. Even however long, I am going to make a schedule and try to work out every day this week. If I don't work out, I'm gonna walk. Walking is a part of working out. So there'll be different things that I have to do, that I can do. Like, I don't work Monday. I think I work Tuesday. Wednesday I got 2 people. Thursday I work. But that's midday, like 10 to 2. So I got plenty of time. And Friday I work, y'all, I took a sitting position, like just to be with a lady, from 5 to 11 p.m. She is 2 minutes away from my house, 2 or 4 minutes. And her family they're going to a game. And so he needs somebody to sit with his wife. So I took it. Hey, Carter. Y'all know why I took it? Because I get $100 just for doing that, for sitting down. Shoot, I could be at home watching TV, not making no money. All money green. All money spent. So I said, let's just take it. Okay, wait. I'm just gonna wait because I'm almost at my seat, and I'm gonna sit down and talk to y'all, and that'll be a mile. Actually, it's probably more because when you do the one over there, if you go around that 4 times, that's a mile. If you go around the outer, it's more than a mile. I mean, 4 times is more than a mile, which is crazy, but that's why you got so many whatchamacallit. Okay. Let's have ourselves a seat. I did a mile. Let's see what the people saying. Sounds like an easy get. Yes, Kim. Carter. Girl. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but it's from 5 to 11. That's a lot of downtime for me. I get bored. You know, my ADHD ain't set up like that. But what is set up for that is my pocket. It's my pocket. My pocket set up for that because it needs it. A T-shirt that says no self-sabotage. I did text you. Oh, no self-sabotage. That's a good T-shirt. No self-sabotage, honey. I like that. Carter, do you make T-shirts now? Because I got to get somebody to make me a T-shirt called push past limits. Girl, I'm so excited for all of us. Girl. I'll make it this week. Hey, pretty Steph. Hey, yeah. Wait, who make T-shirts? Is it Kim or Carter? Which one of y'all? Which one of y'all making T-shirts? Y'all, this area is so beautiful. Oh, Kim, you make T-shirts? Honey. Oh, okay, sis. Get that money. Make that money. Don't let that money make you, girl. Y'all, my Spark app is up, and my DoorDash app is up. So one of my goals is to, until I can get a job, and after, beyond. Stephanie, did you get on the? No, I can't get that. I have an Etsy store. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't get that. I don't have medical, Carter. I was on that other one that I showed that I had. That is a form of those. It's a form of GP1 or whatever it is, but it's like a lure one, and it still helps to suppress your appetite. But are you not Ozempic? I'm on I can't think of the name of it. But the problem with it, they gave it to me because of the pre-diabetes, but I'm like out of the pre-diabetes range now. But they don't never have it, so I can get it for like really cheap. Like I get 2 pens for like $10. Hey Kay. At the clinic that I go to, it's called the Centers. It's a part of the county. But they don't never have it in stock. They never have them in stock. And I had one pen left when I moved, and y'all, I left it in my purse. It's been in my purse for 4 days, so it ain't no good no more. Cause those got to stay refrigerated. So I'm gonna throw it away when I get home. But I had stopped taking it anyway so much. Yeah. Nope, I'm not on one of the shots. I kind of like want to get on one. I ain't even gonna hold you to help me lose weight, but I don't have medical for that. So I just try to eat right and trying to. I'm really getting ready. I really want to step up my exercise more. I swear I'm gonna get in the. Yes, that's Wonderland, honey. I want to get out of Wonderland. Wonderland is the 200s. I don't care if I hit 199. I'm like, hey. But my goal is to lose 100 pounds, and so far I've lost 40, 40 since last year. But I told my doctor. I went to my doctor. Y'all, let's walk. I feel like I need to keep walking. Oh, I ain't even put my top back on my water. I feel like I need to I already said that. I feel like I need to. I told my doctor and I went to the doctor, are you still what's that? Are you still okay? Are you still giving care? You mean what? Am I still doing? I'm not doing child care no more. If that's what you're asking me, Carter. But I did take a job where I'm taking care of the elderly. I do. Did I bring this closer? I'm taking care. I do home health care. I started that. Honey, they paying me $17 an hour. So I can go to somebody's house. Which yeah. I can go to somebody's house for 4 hours and make that money. Come home. I can come home, do whatever. I can go back for 4 hours if you want me to. The cart story. Yeah, I can go back. Sure. That's 8 hours. That's 8 hours. And mostly, I ain't had none. Now, I had one man that I had to be at his house at 8, from 8 to 12. Uh, he was really nice, y'all. I didn't have the heart to tell that man I wasn't coming back because he was so nice. He was a veteran. I took care of him. He could walk and everything, but I did have to change him sometimes and help with his meals and walk his dog. Before I did child care, y'all, I was in healthcare. I worked as an STNA for years, and I worked as a home daycare provider, and I worked in Fairview Hospital. I worked in Fairview Hospital for about 2 years on the cancer floor and on the orthopedic floor. So I did this before I went into child care. My family's background is um, caretakers, y'all. Do y'all know that? My family, I thought about it. I got a lot of nurses. My grandmother was a nurse. I got a lot of nurses in my family. Uh, I'm talking about like the women. They all did stuff that they had to take care of people. My mother worked in occupational therapy, where she was taken care of. Uh, she was a supervisor in one of those like factories where the mental health people came to work. They worked there. So they used to work on lines, packaging stuff, like little stuff to go in stores. So she did that. She was occupational therapist. She taught them how to do daily stuff. And my brother went to school for psychiatry. Was it psychiatry? I think he got his BA in psychology. That's taking care of people's minds. So it's a lot of that in my family, I noticed. My other daughter, she worked in insurance. Well, my son did home health care. My daughter now, she still takes care of people. She works in the community. She worked for the Diabetes Association for like 7 years. When she came back to Cleveland, even when she was out of Cleveland, she did home health care. So it's like a lot of us, y'all take a lot walking and talking. A lot of us in my family did stuff to take care of people. So, but yeah, Carter, you were saying Spark. I do have a Spark app. I have not used it yet. I don't know why I'm so hesitant about right, it's hard to walk. Yes, it is, honey. That's why I keep stopping to read, because the words are so small. I don't know why I'm so hesitant about turning the app on, Carter. I think it's because this area. See, when I was on the east side, I knew that area back of my hand. So, because I grew up over there. So I'd be like, I ain't taking that one. I ain't going over there. But I just got to kind of get used to it. But my grandson did it. And he told me, follow the red zones and all that stuff. I don't know. I just think I'd rather, give me a client. give me a client. I go make my $17 an hour. Yeah. You can't hustle everywhere, right? So, and I heard that they have agencies that send out people to cover for childcare facilities. So, I was even thinking about doing that. I can do that. Because I don't work all week for home health care. So if I find an agency until I get a job, I'm gonna do that. Y'all, I don't even want to go. I don't want to walk around no more. But this is another one of them push past limits. I told y'all my leg, it ain't numb no more, Kim. It ain't numb. I'm walking. It feels so much better. Y'all know why? Because my bones done heated up. So it's like you get to that push past limit. And you just got to push past it and keep going. That push past point. So I pushed past it. And now I'm good. I'm starting to feel a little tight in my back on the left hand side. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set y'all right here and I'm straight. All right, we back. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's get it. My son coming over about 1:30. You gonna bring the lawnmower so we can cut the grass. Cause out here, honey, you'll get fine. Oh yeah, what is that? I have worked Insta so long I forgot, but kids go back Wednesday. I'm ready for the hustle. I know that's right. That's good, Stephanie. Place you want to, Lisa, with the head poop looks scary. Okay. Y'all, it's certainly hot out here. I ain't even gonna hold you. The sky is so clear. Let me tell y'all, I'm so glad to be over here, y'all, for real. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, not that I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm telling y'all the truth. I feel at so much peace, for real. I don't like, stuff happen everywhere. But in my area, when I used to come outside, I said I wasn't going to do this because I want to do a whole live about it. I want to do a whole live about it. I feel like, though, what I am going to say, I feel like that my guard is coming down some. When you lived in certain areas and had to deal with certain things, like a lot of violence and stuff like that, honey, that's my history. I came up in it. I came up in a fighting family, in a fighting area, I had to fight all my life. No, I didn't. I fought until I got in the 9th grade. After I got in the 9th grade, then nobody wanted no more. Okay? But, so, you always on the alert. When you raise like that, you always on the, watching your back, looking over your back, not wanting to, if you pull in a certain space, be like, am I buffering? I ain't buffering, mama. It says, they saying community college stuff is available. You always watching, looking, alert, be on alert, tents and all the rest of that. I was in the house yesterday by myself doing my homework, and after a while, I know everybody was gone. After a while, I noticed, I was like, oh my God, it's so quiet. It is so quiet. So I kept doing my homework, and then I was like, oh, this quiet is unsettling. It started to get unsettling. It's like, then I started feeling like I'm watching. I kept turning around looking. I was like, nah, this ain't cool. Get your life. So I turned on meditation on my TV. A little light, soothing meditation as I was doing my homework. That always helps to calm my spirit. Calm the savage beast, So, when you used to being around where there's a lot of people, and you never know when something get ready to pop off, loud, noisy, and always on alert, and then you come into the opposite, you got to get used to it. Yep, you got to get used to it. Did I go around twice? Yeah. But I'm getting used to it. Because even at the community college, at the Eastern campus, which is in a decent area, that's why I went there instead of the one downtown. I didn't even go walk on a track by myself because I was still feeling like, I had to be on alert and stuff like that. But, y'all, anybody remind me? 10 jumping jacks every 7 minutes while you walk. No, ma'am. No, my knees just stopped hurting. Uh, Carter, my knees just stopped hurting. I ain't doing that. Oh, you saw that one? I work Instacart. Yeah, I my knees was hurting so bad at the Monday that I decided to take a walk. So, cause I knew that I hadn't walked in a while, and so they were getting stiff. Uh, been raised in New York, I still do it, but not right, Kim. So you understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So when you raised in them type of cities and them type of environments, I'm a Cleveland girl, you know. So Cleveland and New York is brothers and sisters. So, uh, New York might be a little bit busier though. New York is busier than Cleveland. Of course, you got what y'all doing over there. So you got certain parts that's like really, really kind of bad, whatever. That I don't even I won't even go in. I understand, yeah. And so I think that's one of my issues with turning on the app. New York, yeah, yeah, New York is a lot busier. Miss V. There is when not turning I didn't turn on. I think I'm leery of not or turning on the app and having them uh take me to certain places is because I'm not familiar with the West Side. I am familiar with the West Side, but guess what, y'all? I'm familiar with the rough side of the West Side. Ain't that something? And so I'm further out on the West Side, like in the suburbs. I'm close to the suburbs that we don't like to go into. Okay, we don't play around out here. Because they got a whole sale waiting for you. Oh, that's crazy. My daughter know one of my daughters. She was in there. I think she was in Parma. But anyway, but yeah. So, but I keep telling myself, see, Spark have orders. You get paid more, a little bit more, and then they have like batch what they call batch orders where you can get paid like $34, $33 or whatever. But then you have to deliver to more than one person sometimes. And they'll show ban you. Yeah, 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 they will ban us if you don't grab the key. Oh, so that's why I really ain't turned it on. I think that's where my people are at the rough side. Oh, the rough side of the west side, Miss V. Yeah, they done built up West 25th a lot. So it's a lot of restaurants down there and like a lot of outside where you can sit down out. Fairmount area has been built up, but it's still crime that be happening. I haven't been in Cleveland in about 30 years. Yeah, honey. Some areas you still don't want to go in, sis. Absolutely. Absolutely. You don't. Listen, I had seen some of my cousins, right? And they ain't seen me in so long. I was like, ooh, I hate to run into them in the dark alley at night. They might not even know I'm their cousin. Jesus. What we got going on? Yep, and no, the the multiple orders is a setup. Yep, they sneak a real suspect. Sus, you can't say no because you already deep into it. Yeah, yeah. So my grandson was doing that, but he worked for Amazon. Now he a driver. My mom traded the rough side of New York, um, for the racist side. Ooh, I've been called more woo and Oreos than I. Oh my gosh. Hollering, not the cousins, girl. Yeah. Um, Lisa. I got some of my cousins, some of my cousins that's my age, some of their kids, they don't really know me that well. They older now, but honey, I hate to run into them in the dark alley. I feel sorry for the rest of y'all folks. I'm sorry, I can't help you. Not the local. Yeah, yeah. Kim, that was one thing. That's one thing that I sometimes worry about. Cause I don't know, because I've never really had to deal with that, so I don't know how I'll handle it. Now that I'm older, I'll probably handle it better. But when I was younger, honey, I ain't had no filter. I'd be like your mama. Now, what next? I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm just telling y'all the truth. But I have a filter now. I know how to walk away. But if you don't let me walk away, that's when we have problems. You know, I yeah, the temper. I sometimes I can get like I can go to 10. But because I've grown and I learned to have a filter and I learned how to walk away. Y'all seriously, I had to learn how my mother used to be like, you gotta learn how to walk away when I was younger. And I was like, how you do that? I played the dozens. It don't mean the same now. Yeah, it don't. We know how to pick our battles. Yeah, right, Miss V. I tell my kids that all the time. I used to tell them that when they was coming up. You have to pick your battles. Is it worth it? I ain't trying to be in jail somewhere. I don't want to sit in jail. The jails, especially Cleveland, the jails ain't even like they used to be. I don't want to mess up my life. I'm too old for all that. I'm like, listen, I'm not prejudiced. I ain't prejudiced. I don't, but that don't just because I'm not, that don't mean that there's not a lot of people that aren't. I had to deal with one situation when I was working in the hospital, and she didn't like me. And now looking back, I know why she didn't like, because I never did anything to her. She probably just didn't like me because of the color of my skin. And I was like, girl, I had the personality where I would come into the hospital and no jails, no jails, sis. I would come into the hospital and the people, um, some of the people wanted me to take care of them, and they wanted me to take care of them is because I was gentle with them. Means somebody else ain't right, right. I was gentle with them. I worked on a cancer floor and I worked on the orthopedic floor, which was up top of the cancer floor. And so I have compassion for people. I have compassion for people. I pray for people. I sing. I would sing like some gospel songs or whatever while I was in there in their room, like low, and that soothed people. And I would be praying while I'm in there. They might not even know that I'm praying, but I'm praying in their room for them. I'm setting the atmosphere. And so if you believe in prayer and you believe in the if you are the person that believe in prayer and you knows that the prayers of the righteous availeth much, you go in there and you set the atmosphere and the devil knows and he just look at you and you're good. Yeah. So they hate you for yeah. And that's what I would do. And I knew that I'm like, girl, that spirit on you just ain't gonna let you rest. But it got to the point where y'all I wanted to beat her up. Got to the point where I wanted to beat her up. Okay? We was too grown for all of that. I would have went to jail. I would have went to jail. I was in Fairview Hospital, so I was out in the hikes. I was in on the west side where I am now, but further over, and that's still hikes where you don't mess around over there. I just wanted to beat her up real bad. I wanted to beat her up. I wanted to beat her up. This woman had me going home in tears. That's how mad. I'm the type of person when I get mad. No, Stephanie, not you wanting to kill. Yeah. When I'm the type of person when I get angry, when I get real angry, and I can't let it out, I cry. And I don't know if y'all ever seen some, if you know people like that, or if y'all like that. So if I get real angry and I gotta hold it in because so I don't do nothing or say nothing to hurt people's feelings, or I might cry. I don't like boo-hoo cry, but I cry. Like tears come down, and then I get talking to God. It's like, Lord, I'm just thinking of my dad, and yada, 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 yada. And the Lord be like, you all right now, girl? You got it out? Yes, I do. Right. And so that's how I learned. That's one of the ways I learned how to control my anger. That I had to, everybody have anger. So you have to learn how to control it. Tears roll with no sound. Yes, yes. Been part of your job problem. Greg's mom, that's part. Yep. So I had a meeting with her and the manager, and I was like, and I told the manager, and the manager, I think the manager got on her. Girl, that woman was red as a beet. But I made a this. That's when I went home. My husband saw me come home a couple of times, like on the bed, crying, mad, not want to do nothing, not wanting to move because I was so mad. But I cannot, cause I can't cuss a person out. I'm usually crying because I can't cuss a person out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is that part, Kim. Is that part? If somebody make me mad enough where I'm saying a cuss word, then I need to separate myself from you because that means you have taken me out of you've taken me out of my hookup. Um, I have I got a couple like two people in my life. My son used to do that to me, and I had to separate myself from my son. It was like years ago. We was just struggling. We was having these problems, both of us, because he was having a lot of problems with his child, raising his child, and da 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 da. And a lot of times he just didn't want to listen to me. Giving taken all the way to the all the way to the edge. And so I had to separate myself because he would make me so angry, y'all. My blood pressure would go up. He would make me so angry to the point where my blood pressure was up and my head was hurting. And I was like, oh, I got it. And that's around the time when I had found out I had high blood pressure and I was trying to get it under control and all the rest of that. And so it was like, I'm not getting ready to be in the hospital because I'm sitting here arguing with my son. We don't do that no more. That's been like years ago. We don't do that no more. I'm not doing that. I love my kids, but if I gotta argue with you to that point, to the point where I'm not, I need to separate so you can understand that I ain't going there. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I love my kids. I love my kids to death. And they don't disrespect me. Don't get me wrong. They don't disrespect me. They don't cuss. They don't cuss at me or in front of me and stuff like that. Cause they know mommy old school or whatever. I don't hit my children, of course. I'm not that parent. Um, but sometimes, the filter might come off. But I've done way better with that. At this age, I just remove myself. Yeah. So we don't have that. But when I'm angry, or if they do something that make me mad, I do let them know because I'm their mother, and that's a part of. And they have to they had to get to the point where they be like, they used to tell me that I was they used to tell me that I was I forgot what they used to say. So, but what happened was, this what happened. They had a problem understanding that if your mother can't tell you this, and I'm all you have because your father ain't around, then that means you don't want nobody to tell you nothing. A part of a parent's job is to tell your kids, the hard part. That's a part of a parent's job. We got to tell our kids the hard stuff. We have to tell them the stuff they might not want to hear. We have to tell them the stuff that might hurt their feelings, that what they doing, it might hurt their feelings. But that's a part of our job, and a part of our job, but we have to do it in love. Now, some of these parents, they just like cutthroat. It's a way to do it. You do it in love. Yes, I have hit my bad. Girl can be worse. Yeah. We have to tell our kids the hard part. We got to do it in love is what I'm saying. Everything you do and say, you should do it in love. bridle that thing. Put some Jesus on it, okay? Put some Jesus on it. If you don't know him, get to know him. He'll help you. I tell them, but sometimes when I'm angry, I will say it. But then I come back and it's like, listen, if I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, but you need to hear this. You have to understand that. Just because my kids is grown and they think they know everything, I've lived longer than them. You know what I'm saying? I've lived longer than them, so the things that they going through right now with their kids, I done already experienced it. I've been through that. I don't watch other people go through stuff, certain things and behaviors, even with ourselves. So a part of our job as parents is to give our kids what we have and what we've gone through. Bridle it in love if you can. Sit down and have them hard conversations. Because even my kids is all in their 30s. I got one getting ready to be 40 in next year. And if I see that they're going in the wrong direction, I'm still going to say what I need to say, but I'm learning, even at 57, I am learning to try to even bridle it more in love for them so they can hear it. Because we want them to hear what it is that we're saying. And it's people, period. If we talking to people and we have to tell them hard things, we want them to hear what we're saying. I had to learn that. I went to counseling and stuff like that when I was married. And I had to learn that with my husband. Because I ain't had no filter with him because he was getting on my nerves. Boys are not easy, especially if the father is not. Yeah, if the father, yep, Dad's and brother being constant for my boys. I heard that. Yeah, my son's father passed away when he was like around 11. And my husband, he was there, but he was not like a good stepfather to him, for real. He wasn't active, like really active in his life. He didn't know. He had his own 3 kids, and he really wasn't in their life. But I didn't know how to choose the right person for my children then, back then. But anyway, I digress. But so with anybody that we're talking to, we have to try to bridle things in love, and because they won't hear you. This is what I was about to say. They taught me how, when I was married, to stop hollering. When you holler at somebody, they don't hear you. They don't hear you. All they do is hear one part of it. They hear that one part that hurt their feelings. That's all they hear. They don't hear nothing else. They don't hear nothing else. They only hear the one part that hurt their feelings. And so that shuts off the whole conversation. That means that everything is messed up. You done wasted your time, your breath, energy. I'm walking to the car, y'all. I'm done. I done did a mile and a half. They ain't heard nothing. They don't want to hear. They don't want to hear nothing else. And they might not trust you no more. But my husband, he had to learn that too, because he was a holler and he was a cusser, and he was a mean old son of a sucker. he could get real mean. And then my defense go up because our defense mechanisms that we taught ourselves how to use all our life. And my defense mechanism is to holler and get angry and to show my aggression. Because if I do that, I feel like then you ain't gonna bother me or you will leave me alone. So I had to learn how to change that and let go of that. So, but everybody has a defense mechanism. But we all have to learn how to do things differently. And even now, we're coming to, with me and my daughter living together, I'm going to have to learn how to do some things differently. I'm going to have to learn how to digress. Because I've been by myself and been, an independent person. And I don't want to make her uncomfortable or my grandkids uncomfortable. And so I'm learning how to digress and how to be a team player in all parts of my life, y'all. In all parts of my life. So it's cool, though. It's cool. So anyway, to the cussing things, yeah, we can have people in our life that can take us Take us over the edge. Honey, I was walking up a hill. Y'all see I was walking slow. My car is over there. It's over there all by alone. Most people that come up here and walk, I see either they parked over there or they probably just walk up here because it's so nice today. But I gotta get home and hit them books. I haven't eaten anything. I think I'm gonna make me an egg salad. Make me a wrap. I made this wrap last night. Oh my God, it was so good. I'm gonna make me a wrap. I got some leftovers. I might use that and make one egg. It was vegetables and I forgot the name of that stuff. It's a fruit that vegans use for meat. I can't think of the name of it. But I bought it in a pack and it had sauce on it. And it was so good. Put some hot pepper jack cheese on it. That's what I had, egg salad. Oh, I love egg salad. I love egg salad on some toast. Girl, yeah. Woo. Shoot, that was y'all, that was a hike just coming back to the car. Let me switch out. Oh, shoot. Let's let some windows down for real, though. Oh. I take off these tennis shoes and socks and let my feet breathe. Oh. It feels good to be able to talk to y'all today because I ain't been doing none of my live on Wednesday. Activated. So difficult. But I'm gonna make myself do it this Wednesday. I gotta talk to that young lady that I'm gonna have on there. Y'all, it is so nice out here for real though. I just want to move away from the park because I was sitting in sun by myself. Well, nobody else. This wind though, going on. But y'all, we've been on here for 76 minutes. I thank you guys for walking with me, being with me while I'm out here in this, taking my morning walk. I appreciate it. I am gonna go because I need to call my why is my lights on? Why y'all still on? Maybe because I gotta start the car up, huh? Let's see. If they don't go, oh yeah. Like if they don't go off, that means the door is open. Oh, they still on. They gotta go off. But yep, so I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank y'all guys for battery discharge warning, please. What? What is that? Let me check my battery. Why are they tripping? Let's see if it say that again. Is that why my lights are on? Oh, okay. When I lock the door, then the lights go off. What's up? Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Let me check y'all. Check y'all things. That's what I had. Eggs. Oh, jackfruit. Yep. Jackfruit. Kim, I had jackfruit. Carter was the one that hooked me on the jackfruit. I remember when I used to come into her live, when I first used to come into there, you used to talk about jackfruit, Carter. Message restricted. Oh, I wonder why that happened. Yeah, jackfruit. It's another thing that I've been eating is it come in a can. Is it a vegetable? I don't know. It's white. I'm gonna show some things that I've been eating. This was fun. I got on to go live, but decided. Thank you so much. I know you go live every morning in the morning on Saturdays. But yep, I'm getting ready to get off of here, so you can go live. You can go live now. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. I go live every Saturday at 11. Lisa. Next week I'm gonna be back on StreamYard, so that way, cause I usually have some people up there working out with me. Anybody that want to get up, come up and work out. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that from my. I'm gonna figure out how to do it from my tablet, cause my computer used to be in my living room at the apartment. Now it's in my bedroom, and I'm gonna set up an office space downstairs in the basement, along with a workout area, cause I got a section over there that for myself, and I'm gonna take half of it and I'm gonna put an office, set up a separate office space, so sometimes I can go downstairs and work out. And I am going to, on the other half, I'll put my workout equipment over there, and so, and the other half of the basement is still storage, big old storage, and then my grandson got the long part for his bedroom. So I got to set up my workout equipment, and my daughter has a gym membership, so I might go to the gym with her sometimes. When she goes, she gonna be on vacation for like 2 weeks. So if I don't have to work and she goes to the gym, I'm gonna go with her. I was thinking about getting my membership back because it's not that far from where we live at all, like not even 5 minutes. Um, at Planet Fitness, just get like they don't even have no $10 memberships no more, y'all. They $15. Everything done went up. So I might get my membership back there, like, so when the weather break, I can go there and walk. Or y'all, I'm gonna be, now that I said I was gonna wait till I move, and once I start getting more and more acclimated in my channel, putting more workout stuff out, working out and all that stuff, I'm gonna try to see how to get a sponsorship for a treadmill. I want a treadmill because the basement is big. That space is big, and I could put a nice size treadmill down there, which I like treadmills that I can hold on to. I don't so much like those walking pads. I know I bought one. I don't really so much like those because my equilibrium don't allow me to walk on a straight path. I be like, everybody can't walk like right on that pad without holding on. I could do it if I had something to hold on to. That's why I had that table. And the pad that I got, the walking pad part keep moving. I don't know why it keep moving. So if I could, maybe I could take it somewhere where they can show me how to tighten it up the right way, because I thought I did, but I guess I did. So I want to one of my friends that I go on his channel, he told me about a place that I could talk to them, but I forgot the name of them. And I got to see how to do it, because it's like you have to know, you got to know what to do, what to say, how to, when you contact them and all that stuff. I was thinking about that with the walking pad. Yeah, now if somebody want to give me a walking pad with a handle on it, Kim, I'll do that. But honey, I get on that thing every day. No, I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. But I'll get on it a lot because I like walking. And when I had my treadmill, I did get on my treadmill a lot until I didn't. I got bit by something. It was red too. Yeah, I like walking. I like walking. Especially in the summertime, I like walking outside. The area that I'm in, I really like walking in there. I found out how to in my area that I'm at where I live. I found out where I have to walk in order to get a mile. I did. Me and my granddaughter walked, and I found out the walking path that I can take in order to get a mile. So that's cool. That's cool. So like when I want to go outside, or I could just turn on my, my walking app, and it let me know when I'm at a mile. But even if I don't have it now, I know which way to go in order to get my mile. So that's cool. Yeah. So now that my daughter will be on vacation, maybe me and her will be able to come up here and walk sometimes, or just take a walk. Period. I'm excited for her. She's starting her new job in a couple of weeks. What she really want to do. That's great. It's always good when you can do what you want to do. Right? Right. Am I still talking, y'all? Yes, I am. What time is it? We gotta go. We gotta go because we got homework to do. We got homework to do. Y'all don't forget to tell my daughter happy birthday. Michelle lives well. Michelle lives well. That's her channel. We'll soon start back the on the Friday club win. She'll soon start back. We was talking about that last night. She gonna soon start back club win on Fridays. We she was going through a lot. We had to move. I had to move, and so everything acclimated. Then she had to close out everything for her job, where she had to go in and work today to close out the last little bit. Cause she was a site manager at a clinic, and that's a lot of work. And a lot of times she was there when everybody else was gone. She had this like last night when everybody else was gone. She still got to be there because she got to run the clinic. She oversees everything. People's paychecks, medication coming in, doctors, everybody. Workers. They got a pharmacist there, so it's everything. She had to do all the things, and that was a lot of work for her. But she did it. She got the experience as a site manager, and she kicked butt. When my daughter do stuff, she do stuff 120%. You understand what I'm saying? Me on the other hand, I be trying to tell her, listen, sis, you ain't got to do all that because they ain't going to appreciate your work. When you gone, I just got to be telling her the other day, honey, when you leave, all this stuff that you done set in place, all this hard work that you done did for them to make sure they got what they need and doing what they doing, guess what? They probably ain't even going to follow the protocols that you left for them, or they going to, mess up everything that you set in place, or not even, And she was like, yeah, you right. But that's my daughter. She like, she don't care. She going to give it. Whatever she do, she going to give it 120%. And I'm glad she like that. She didn't get that from me. I don't know. She got it from her grandmama. She got it from her grandmama. Cause I'm like, no, no. But I do. If it's something that I really like and it's something I want to do. And most of the time, I give it my 100. I'm like Kim. Kim, you still here? I heard Kim say earlier. I was thinking about that with the walker pack. Kim, remember you said earlier, I'm a good starter, but I'm not a good finisher. Kim, Kim, are you here, girl? When you said that, I was like, girl, get out my house. Get out my house. I am a great starter. I am a great starter. Yes, I love starting stuff. I love starting, but I like to put, when I start stuff, I like to put people in place to finish it. I'm a great starter. But I'm learning that I'm not such a good finisher. So I like to, that's why I stopped, I'm not going to do something. Hey, I try not to do things now that I know that I'm not going to be able to commit to. That's why I need a friend like V. V, is V a good finisher? Miss V a good finisher? Yeah, she'll keep you in least. I need that person to keep me in line. Like when I was at this one church, my one pastor, I liked working with her. We worked well together because she's a great finisher. I'm now that you're saying it, I understand. She's a great finisher and I'm a great starter. And so I started it. I had the vision how to start it, and she had the other part. And when we put things together, man, the Holy Ghost would be all up in that. It would be all up in that to be like, come on, let's go, get it done. Yep. That's how she was. She would call me and make sure, like, she would like, you got this doing, you doing this part, you doing that part. Is this done? Do you need help with this? Because she will help. You need help with this. You need help with that. And so let's get somebody. And she's a good delegator too. So ask such and such to do this. Ask such and such. And girl, we would do. I was over the women's ministry at my church when I was at that church. I did retreats. And we had retreats like they would once a year, and they were awesome. The retreats was awesome. And then we had other things for the women. The women that I worked with there, those are like my long term friends, like about 5 or 6 of them. Y'all, hold on, sorry, got to plug y'all in. My long term friends, and we'll be friends forever. We still friends now, and I think we've been at maybe a couple of churches, like, but we are long term friends, and we all around the same age. So one of our friends that was with us, she was the oldest of us. She passed away. She had breast cancer. She was a breast cancer survivor, but eventually, I think the breast cancer had went to her brain, and she was suffering from. She had tumors that kept coming back every couple of years. She sounds like it, especially with that cookout. Yes, Miss. Yes, yeah. Oh yeah. I was listening to her about how they had the cookout. I'm gonna go ahead and start driving. She they had everything set up. Everything was cool. That was cool that her nephew or one of her cousins or something donated money to help with that. I'm not gonna drive. I don't like to drive and look at the I used to do it all the time. I don't even like to do it no more. I'm just gonna come over here. Ooh, the wind hit me right here, y'all. Yes, it's a good spot. It's a good spot. Rock Chick Live and new videos. Oh, she must be live. Yes, V, you still here? I don't know. I don't think she's still here. She haven't said anything. But yeah, they did real good. Active car. They did good. She did good with planning that not retreat. Oh, Miss B, Kim was talking about she need a person like you in her life to keep her going. Oh, it's 105. Cause she a good finisher, but she need you to help her to. She a good starter. She need you to help her finish. And we were talking about we good starters. I had to order my granddaughter her birthday. Ah, we were talking about you. Yeah, you a good finisher. You a good person. You keep people on task. You a good cheerleader. Yeah, good cheerleader. Yep, keep you on task. Like my daughter, she did that like last Saturday. It was like I'm not gonna go live this Saturday, and she was like, "Ma, you dedicated to the Saturdays. You got this. You can do this. Get on up. Go ahead. Take you a break. Whatever you're doing, go ahead and work out." And I am so glad she said that because it kept me on task. Even though I moved, I miss your workouts, working out with y'all. I know. I miss us three getting up there working out together. I told her I'm gonna try to be on back on StreamYard next week. And me and these people that I already set things to do with, I need to contact them and get them done this week. Like Coach, me and Coach was gonna do a workout together, a chair workout. So I'm gonna contact her probably over the weekend as soon as I finish this paper. And she gonna do the hard part. I'm gonna do the easier part. And then I got another lady that I'm gonna work out with, and I'm gonna have her on my lives on Wednesday. So I'm gonna bring my labs back Wednesday. I don't know if I have a guest this weekend or the weekend after. Accountability. I think everybody need. Yep, everybody need an accountability partner. I know I do. Keep my butt in line, sis. Keep me in line. Actually, my daughter is a good accountability partner. Y'all, the only problem that I have, cause she be like, "Mom, what did you get done today? Did you get your homework done?" The only problem that I have, sometimes I'll be like, telling myself, I was like, "Can you leave me alone? Stop bothering me." I'm that person. I'm that person, y'all. It's like you'll be meaning good by trying to keep me on task and keep me. I can't help others follow through. This squad, Stephanie said she was coming back, and you did, and we said this back in January, February, and you have been going. Yeah, ever since I came back. I started my other channel in November, but I came back to this channel in around Christmas time. And ever since I talked to Titi that time, I've been putting up videos almost every day on Stephanie50 and climbing. Carter, I'm a little bit more than halfway finished with getting my 4,000 watch hours on my other channel. A little bit more than halfway. So my goal is to definitely have those 4,000 watch hours by November. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to get them before that, because I am gonna be trying to do more lives on that channel on Stephanie50 and climbing, because that's my lifestyle channel. So I'm gonna try to start going live just with doing whatever. I like the way Keto Granny. I'm running Kim, Coach Sherry, Mr. Do It, Angela Critters. Oh, now okay, that's cool. Love the life. Yeah. Thank you for some of those tips that you gave me. I said I was gonna watch that video over again and try to so I can hear those other tips that you gave me. Keto Granny is still, yes. Keto Granny is still out here, and she goes live every morning when she work out every morning, and she do go live when she work out. So when you go live, you get more watch time hours. Let me go see her. What? Yes. Thanks, Stephanie. Yeah, you get more watch time hours when you go live. So I have to start trying to go live more, even if I just go live for a half hour. Even if I go live for a half hour. More action, especially if you're doing a thing like you walk to that. Yeah. So my walking, all my exercise, Carter, I put on my Stephanie57 climbing, and everything else. All my exercise stuff I put on this channel, Stephanie57. And all my other stuff I put on Stephanie50 and climbing. All my lifestyle. You get more watch. Oh, I got all my packing videos. All my packing videos. I have not edited them yet, but I'm gonna do them. I done separated them into videos so I can edit them. And I'm going to put up a packing series and a moving series. That's why I started walking live in the morning, but only once a week. Oh, yeah. So I'm not going to put up all my exercise. I'm gonna start doing some of my exercising live on my other channel and still put up videos, but I'm gonna start putting up more live exercising instead of making, because I make videos out of them, but I'm gonna still do that. And once we get the kitchen stuff in, I'm gonna be doing more cooking videos too. So anyway, I've been thinking about just going live more with whatever, I'm doing. I don't care, cause it's a lifestyle channel, and you was talking about that yesterday, Carter. You was talking about how people, how they, a lot of the, was that you talking about that? Oh, that was Gio talking about how a lot of the lifestyle channels, they get a lot of views and stuff like that because of the way they do things or whatever. I forgot what she was. I know what she was talking about. I ain't even gonna say.